Hey everybody, it's Kat, and I'm doing the theme Thursday and kind of doing it on time this week. Isn't that amazing? Well, at least I'm taping it on a Thursday. I hope it gets up on a Thursday or Friday at the least. So in this video, we're going to do the girls. Sorry about the lighting because I am doing it this at night. Sorry about coloring and stuff because, well, Phoenix decided that he needed to use the bed as his own personal airbag, you know, like the ones you get with people who get sick on the airplanes. Yeah, so the white quilt's being washed. At least he just got on that. I've just turned this over to have a white background. Now maybe that will make it a little bit better. It's kind of looking greenish to me in the or what you want to do, you know, those little things, the viewfinder thing, you know, the little thing that flips up in your camera where I can look, all that. Oh well, anyway, yeah, I've kind of lost it. We'll start here with Christina. Yesterday, I don't remember what I said on my last video, but I'll do a quick recap in case I hadn't put anything out there. But when I went to the doctor last week, we found out that I'm severely anemic, to the point where she was kind of like, well, you know, we might want to put you in the hospital and get this iron in you right away. Or maybe we can wait a little bit since you are up and walking, and most people wouldn't be in your situation. So, you know, we took the latter and waited because I don't need a hospital bill on top of everything else at Christmas. So, anyway, yesterday I can't take iron orally, so I have to get IV infusion, iron infusions. So, yesterday, Wednesday, was for the iron infusion, and I've had this one other time, and it was at a totally different doctor in a different place. And when I had it done then, I had to take like a Tylenol PM beforehand because they said it could be very potent, and it took several hours to put in. And my mom or somebody had to be there with me. It turned out to be my mom, and you know, it's done at the oncology center. So, you know, I just basically kind of laid back and kind of napped off and on, and you know, I wrapped up in a blanket that they gave me, and no big deal. Well, this doctor does it differently. So I went to the place yesterday, and they told me I didn't need to take any Tylenol beforehand, Tylenol PM or anything, that I could, you know, come by myself. And I was there for 2 hours getting my iron infusion. In fact, well, it's not too bad, but if y'all can see, that right there is where it was done. I gotta go for the next 3 weeks. I have to have 4 2-hour infusion sessions. Oh my gosh. Either I was a lot more anemic this time than I was last time about 5 years ago, or she's just doing it at a lot slower rate. Hadn't been able to tell too much from my infusion from yesterday. I had a little bit more energy yesterday and did really good, and then today, finally, after like 4 weeks of not going to knitting and crochet group, I went today, but after a couple hours, I zonked out pretty much. Except I had time to make a real quick run to Once Upon a Child, so shh, our secret. My mama doesn't know about that. Anyway, did that today, but anyway, I still have some. I'm not doing too bad. It's just, you know, when you kind of lay around because you don't have energy, and when you finally get up to go, your energy's up really quick. But because of the low iron, I've had severe, I mean, oh my lord, severe leg cramps and knee lockups. And when I say lock up, thank the Lord my brother was here the other day. I think this was Monday it happened. No, it had to be Sunday. It was Sunday. Or was it Tuesday? Okay, one day earlier this week, I went to go get a library book. Well, it couldn't have been Sunday because libraries closed on Sunday. Monday I had Dancing with the Stars girls over. Was it Tuesday? Okay, now it was either Saturday or Tuesday, because it didn't happen yesterday. Anyway, I know you're saying, gosh, Cat, will you get on with it? The baby's standing there, laying there, and it's probably freezing to death. Anyway, I went to go to the library to get one of my James Patterson books that I had on hold, excuse me, to come in. And went out to the car. My knee locked up. Oh my gosh, this was worse than the pain where we had to call the paramedics to come get me when I couldn't, when I went to stand up after using the bathroom and thought I was going to pass out for the pain that went through my leg and back. Started laying on the horn from my car. Couldn't sit down. Well, I wouldn't sit down. Fighting off, you know, passing out and everything. Finally, after it seemed like forever, but it's probably about 30, 45 seconds. My mom comes out to see who's honking the horn. Duh. Come on. Anyway, my mom and my brother had to come out and get me back in the house, which is no easy feat, especially at my weight. But hey, I'm 45 pounds lighter, so it was better than what it would have been, you know, another time. But I got in and I stayed in the recliner. Gosh, just about ever since then, until I had to go to the doctor's yesterday. Okay, we have got Christina and her little roses, pink roses. And let's fix her hair here a little bit. And there she is, all nice and ready for beddy time. I think we're going to have to do some rocking with her tonight. She's just so cuddly. We'll put her over here on the dog's pillow since the dog's not in here. And next, I was going to put Rachel in a teddy bear one since I missed teddy bears last week. But the only teddy bear outfit I could find for her was a greenish color. And I'm just not really happy with the color in her face and stuff. You know, you see the blue undertones sometimes, and now to me in this light, I guess after holding up that lime green thing up, I see green undertones. So right now I'm just not real happy with her. But we're going to put her in pink and see if all that changes and brings out some of her rosy colors. So yeah, instead of getting her in a sleeper, like ready for bed, since it's like 7 o'clock here at night, I'm putting her in an outfit. Oh well. Now this doesn't really have roses on it. And I couldn't remember if Mesh said like roses or just little flowers. This has little pink flowers on them. So it's going to do, since I want to do 3 girls, and in my next video I'm doing 3 of the boys for their theme of planes, trains, and automobiles. May do a 4th one because, you know, like I said earlier, went to Once Upon a Child today, and I found a little train outfit for a preemie boy. Now, I don't really have any preemie boys except for my Bergenger doll, which is, this I really screwed up. Oh well, which is so hard for me to dress and undress, but I may have to put him in that and show him off. But yeah, I bought some more preemie clothes today. Really not quite sure why. Debbie Grace has enough preemie clothes now, but and I don't have any preemie boys yet, as we always say. I might dress Debbie Grace up in one of the boys' outfit, because I do have a couple little preemie boy outfits, but they're a little bit of the smaller preemie. So Thomas, who's mine, that kind of fits in between newborn and preemie size, he might be able to wear one of these little outfits I've got. So anyway, back to what was I talking about. Went to knitting today. Yeah, I said all that about the iron and everything. Anyway, I gotta do that for the next 3 weeks, and it's okay. But oh, I'm even going to backtrack more. That book I went to pick up, my Patterson book. Now usually I love Patterson. I pick him up and I can't put him down. I cannot get into this Patterson book. It's the Private India series, and it's the City on Fire. And here's Ashwin Sengay. I hope you can see that. Is the co-author with him on this. And I think the problem with that, I'm having trouble getting into it, is it has all these weird names in them because it's set in another country. And I don't know how to pronounce them. And since I don't know how to pronounce them, I'm having trouble even, coming up with my own quote-unquote way to pronounce things, right or wrong. But there's just so many different names and different names of the cities and everything. It's just got me like in a mental block, and that might be part because I'm still kind of exhausted. My iron level's not up and just different things. So, lay you down and get you all buttoned up, little girl. Maybe that's part to do with it. I don't know, but I just can't seem to get into it. So, yesterday, I had to go pick up 2 library books. And normally, the library is just right down the road from me here, maybe 5 minutes. And that's usually where I have all of them sent to be picked up. Well, for some reason, I hit a wrong tab to pick up one, and I had to go to what's called our East Branch, which is where we used to have knitting and crochet at, but we don't anymore. And I guess I had just seen it, and I hit that knowing we used to be there. So I had to, even though I'm on the far east side, I had to go halfway downtown before I could get to the East Side Branch. You know how cities are. So I went and got it yesterday, and it was Janet Engelbach, whatever. She's the one that does the Plum series. It's the numbered ones, 1 to, I think she's up to 17 or 18 now. Love her books. Well, Mama had to go in to get some, after we made a Dollar Tree trip, Mama had to go in and get some some sort of syrup. Is that clear syrup, K-Rose syrup or something like that, for stuff that she'll be baking this for Christmas and stuff. And look, Rachel is all color coordinated today, and she's not pitching a fit with me. Woohoo! So anyway, I started reading it and I couldn't put it down. So I was liking about 5 or 6 chapters of the Patterson book, and I'm way beyond that in the other book already. So there's Rachel. Oh, nice and done. Her hair is so soft. I just love the feel of it. So there's Rachel in her little outfit. Ooh, get down here. See, this thing's almost 12 minutes long. Oh my gosh, I've probably just been rattling and prattling along. Well, I'm sorry, it's going to be a little bit longer one because now we're going to do Savannah. Look at these. Oh, because I was going to put her in something else. Okay. Okay, so we've talked about books and went to knitting today. I think I tried to start this story several times today. And I haven't been in a month. Haven't even picked up. I have not worked on one yarn project. I have not done any crocheting. I have not done any knitting in about a month or so. Which is a shame because I've got some things that I want to get done and made. And I've got baby blankets that I'm going to have to start making here again pretty soon. I'm hoping to start them after the first of the year. Except now I'm going to backtrack another story. My cousin out in Washington today, they're having a boy. Baby number 3 is a boy, and we are so excited. So I think I'm more excited than what they are, or just as excited. But, of course, in all my excitement on Facebook today, I'm like, okay, what color baby blanket do you want? Well, when her oldest little girl, Mealy, which Amanda, but we call Amelia, but we call her Mealy, I found pink camouflage because her daddy's in the Army, and made her a baby blanket like that. So she says, how about boy camouflage, like real camouflage for our little boy? And I was like, yay, great. So now I'm all excited to go out and find baby soft camouflage. And you would think that wouldn't be too hard. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. It is. And I haven't even started looking yet, but I was looking when I was looking for making another blanket for Connor, which is another cousin of mine, and he's not a baby, but I didn't want that really scratchy stuff. But anyway, I know, I'm all over the place, aren't I? Let's get back here. Let's forget about baby blankets and all that. I'm at Joann's today. Haven't been knitting in over a month. I think I have established that now. Well, I know better than to go looking for yarn. have a whole half a garage full of yarn. Well, not half a garage full. Okay, I have a whole back corner in our garage full of yarn. I've got yarn in my closet. Okay? There is no reason for me to buy yarn. None whatsoever. Until I see this yarn that I want today. And it's $6 a skein. And we all know how cheap I am, and that is just unheard of. But the yarn I really wanted, that if one of the girls had brought in, that I really liked and wanted, it's like $24 a skein. So, you know, hey, $6 is a lot better than that. But I was trying to find these colors. So I went looking, couldn't find any of the colors, you know, because it's a variegated, you know, we all know. Anybody who knits or crochets know how that is. But anyway, I found this yarn, and it's Red Heart yarn. It's like they're soft, and it's 100% acrylic. Really nice. Oh, I didn't tell you what I was going to make with it. I'm making a shawl with it. It's called like, I think I'm doing the wingspan shawl, or something very, there's like the hitchhiker shawl, for any of you who are in that or want to look it up. It's a knitted one, it's what I'm doing. Anyway, I found this beautiful variegated yarn. $6 a skein. I come up with 3 different 50% coupons. Yay! I walked out of there with 3 skeins of yarn, 2 flags, because we get these flags that are like on sticks and stuff, and we take and put them on my daddy's grave. I have one of those Joshua hooks things there, and we use that as his flagpole, and then we tape it on there. So every so often we have to replace them because it's really windy out there at the cemetery where he's at. So I bought a couple of those. So I had 3 50% coupons for my yarn and 1 40% coupon for my flags. Okay, the yarn itself, just buying the yarn, should have been $18. I walked out there with all that yarn, my flags, for less than $13, and I was so happy that I had to go shopping at you know where, which we're not saying. And I spent another $13 there. How so? For about the price I would have bought my yarn, the yarn at regular price, I was able to not only to get yarn, but to go clothes shopping for the babies. So, okay. Here is Savannah. She still has her hat on, and we're going to leave it on. And there she is. Isn't she cute? And everything. So there are the girls all dressed. And I'm going to put them back to bed. You know, in the drawer. Because that's what my nursery is a dresser. But anyway, and we're going to get the boys out, so we will see you in another video, and hopefully that video won't be 18 minutes long. So anyway, this is Kat signing off, hoping everybody has had a good day, has a good night, or has a good, well, I don't know, you might be watching this on Friday, so it's like, you know, have a good life whatever time you're watching this, and I will talk to y'all later. Meow, meow.